Good day, students, and thank you for joining me on this class on your completion of your SBA. Today we're going to look at your oral presentation. Your oral presentation is worth 10 marks. The rubric is provided in your Google Classroom, where you can see you're being tested for fluency, content, structure, accuracy, your familiarity with the topic, etc. All of these will encompass your 10 marks. However, there's a particular structure in which you must do your oral presentation. So tonight, I am going to present an oral presentation for you to observe a template of how it is to be done. Now, as stated in the notes and in my PowerPoint slide and the video that I did explaining that PowerPoint slide, I explained to you that you are supposed to create an abstract or a short summary of your oral presentation. In that oral presentation summary, you are to state your name, you are to state your theme or the group's broad topic, you are to state your narrowed topic, you are to state the sources that you are going to use, or you have used rather, in your preparation of the oral, and then you will state the genre that you'll be presenting this information. So I'll go it over: your name, the theme or the broad topic, your narrowed topic, your sources, a summary of the information you're going to present, and the genre in which you're going to present. I do realize that it is mirrored. I will take a picture and I will post it in the group. So, I am going to present to you as if I am a student doing my oral presentation, and I will incorporate all of these checkpoints. So, good afternoon, class. My name is Shermaine Banwell. The topic my group chose is women's health. My subtopic is the increase of sexually transmitted diseases throughout the globe. The sources that I used are from the World Health Organization, which states that AIDS and other STDs are on the increase, where in the US alone, there is a 900% increase in children born with syphilis. My local source is the St. Vincent and the Grenadines SBG TV News that stated in an interview with Dr. Jose Davy that there are increased rates of AIDS in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we have seen 54 new cases just last year alone. My next source is from UNICEF, which states that women are at a higher rate of infection than men because women are the receivers of bodily fluids like semen, and our bodies go through more trauma, meaning we have more orifices that are bruised or has lesions simply by our day-to-day activity. The Ministry of Health posts an infographic at Stubbs Health Clinic explained how intercourse bruises the vaginal lining, as well as periods, etc., that can have orifices that are open that make body fluids easily transmissible of the virus. The genre that I am going to present in is a dialogue. This is drama. I will begin. So at this point now, I'm going to put on the clock and I'm going to time it. Pring, 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 pring. I'm doing a very stereotypical skit. And I am doing a skit because I want Vincent Jones, not just my students, but Vincent Jones in general, to understand that you can do a skit without using excessive expression that is very unnatural. Right? I don't want people doing skits and monologues with this sort of over the top hyperbolic sort of tone. I want it to sound realistic, right? This is not, you're not going in for world's worst actor. So you can do a monologue or a skit without the excess drama, right? And the crass language and the sort of drawl and all of that. Like, make it classy. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. We're not gonna be like, girl, you're not here, yes, me there. No. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay? I know that sort of behavior might be humorous for some people. And I get it. You know, it's humor, it's part of the culture. I get it. But I just think it is overdone at this point. Like everybody in St. Vincent, when they're going to do a monologue and they're using the local Creole, they look for the most base Creole. They don't ever speak like... We have so many different varieties of how people speak, you know. Don't make it like that. So too, if you're going to sing a song, you know, try to make it nice sounding. Don't try to make it like you didn't put in any effort. If you're gonna do a news interview, do a quality news interview. Don't try to add humor to it by being over the top. I can't even explain it anymore. And again, however you want to present, it is up to you, but I'm just telling you technique. Right? Technique. You have to have the unities when you're doing a skit, you're doing drama. You have to have the unities aligned in order for people to have a willing suspension of disbelief. When the unities are not aligned, when the elements of drama are not executed well, music and rhythm and tone of language and so on is not executed well, trust me, it messes with the willing suspension of disbelief. And people just see you as a bad actor as opposed to really be engulfed in the stuff. Anyway, let me get back to my oral presentation. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Hi, what's up, girl? What you mean I just sit down here? You don't sound too well. What's the problem? What? John cheating on you? How you know that? You know, you have a lot of people out here who want to... Oh, well, if the doctor said that, I understand that. But I thought you all use protection. What do you mean protection is necessary if you are not certain that your partner is being faithful to you? As a matter of fact, just the other day I was listening to an audio book about AIDS and STDs and STIs, and you would not believe the statistics that the World Health Organization printed in their local journal stated that AIDS is increasing. Yes, just 900% of babies were born. 900%, yes, were born with syphilis in the US. Girl, STDs still is still a thing. Even in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you hear they had 54 new cases the other day. Yes, that was on SVG TV News episode on the 17th of January 2024. Go and look back. Yes, it was be on YouTube. That is where I got that information. But like I said, you can go on SVG TV News channel and see this. You don't have to take my word for it, you know. And then again, I saw a journal somewhere in a doctor's office. I can't remember, I was sitting down, but I saw a UNICEF journal from 2001 that was saying that women get STDs much easier than men because we are the receptors. All of their body fluids end up in us, on us, or something like that. It's pretty gross. Yes, girl, you have to protect yourself. That is what they say. UNICEF says in that journal that you have to protect yourself as a woman. Even when you go up Ministry of Health, they have a big infographic poster there about STDs and STIs. Yes, they were talking about how women usually incur bruising, tearing, etc. during intercourse, which leaves that open wound easily to get infected from body fluid. Even having your period and having sexual intercourse on your period can affect your infection rates. It sends it up higher. Go up Ministry of Health and you will see the poster there. Yes, I'm telling you. So what you're going to do about John? You have to let him know that the doctor says that you are infected with HIV. What you mean he's going to get upset with you? Now is not the time for you to focus on that. Don't you hear the commercials that come over Hot 97 every day that tells you to get tested and let your partner know your status? That came from PAHO. It is a credible source. Listen to the things that are on the radio about STDs and STIs. What you mean you're going dead now? Girl, stop talk shippiness. You're going dead now. When there is medication available at the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital, if you go to your local clinic, they have pamphlets there that explain all of the treatments that are available to you with your STD. You want me to go with you? But you afraid. You didn't afraid for go catch the AIDS though. Anyway, that is not my business and I'm being a supportive friend. Sorry for that comment. Anyway, my dear, I have to go and check on my pot. I'm making stew chicken. I hope you and John figure out how are you going to work out this situation because this is serious. But I am letting you know, based on the statistics printed in those pamphlets at the Ministry of Education, you have a high chance of living a healthy life once you deal with your treatment with this early detection of HIV, change your diet and your lifestyle, and please use protection. Even though you have the HIV, you're still supposed to use the protection because the pamphlet states that there are different strains of HIV and you don't want to get infected with multiple strains because that decreases your lifespan and increases your mortality rate. Well, all of this information is available for you and I will help you to get there. All the best. Hey, God, pray. God is good. Bye. Okay, so something like that will work. Notice I embellished it a little with our Creole and everything just to make it whatever. But, try don't go over the top. But as you can see, I presented my summary. I presented my summary with my name, my theme, my topic. I listed the 3 sources that I used for my reflection. Notice in the oral presentation, I had more sources. I don't even know if you recognize that there were sources. But every time I said, when I saw on SVG TV News, UNESCO, PAHO, all of those things, yeah, those are my sources that I was mentioning while I was doing the presentation. And the summary was there and the genre in which I presented. And then I did my presentation. Thank you for watching and I hope this is helpful. Please remember that your presentation does not need to be only a skit. You can make it a news report where you sit and pretend that you're a anchor person. You can make it a song. You can make it a poem. You can make it a speech like you're a politician or you are speaking at a graduation or you're speaking at a conference or something. You can make it like a movie. Good luck with that. But it will also be like a drama. But if you want to include like sound effects and everything, it is all up to you how you wish to present the information. Considering that this might be via your own online something. I don't know if we'll meet in person to do these, even though it is best that we meet in person and do them. But I can also offer that you do your recording and you upload it. When you're doing your recording and you're uploading, you're not allowed to make edits. You're not allowed to send me an edited something. So if you're going to send me a video of your oral presentation, it has to be one take, just like this. I messed up doing this as well, because I literally don't have a speech. I just have these sources. So I messed up, but you didn't know. And that's because I didn't break character. I also didn't fumble through my words, or I didn't, suck my teeth and roll my eyes. And so it's a presentation. Maintain decorum, maintain composure, and push through. You make a mistake, catch yourself and move forward. You don't have to break. You don't have to, okay, I missed, let me start over. The better you handle your first take, the better you handle yourself, is the more you show me that you can present orally. Because at the end of the day, I am not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for an Oscar nomination or anything out of your presentation. I am literally looking for your ability to speak publicly, to be able to handle a crowd, to be able to handle that pressure of speaking as you are presenting, thinking, maintaining composure, remembering to maintain eye contact, everything. That's what I'm looking for. Not your perfection of how well you execute your presentation that you had planned in your brain. I just want to see it executed well as a presenter in your oral communication. So I hope this was helpful. And this is what we're going to be looking at next, seeing that you have already finished your plan of investigation and you are moving on to your next phase after the reflections, which is the oral presentation. After the oral presentation, we'll jump right into your written report, and that would be the group project. Stay tuned for that. And then after your written report, we will have our final reflection, which is reflection 3. And then we will move forward to our next set of modules. Hopefully that will be done by the end of February. Thank you very much for watching, students, and have a wonderful evening.